Welcome back to Diving Deep with Deepak and Darrah, where we make the deep, relatable, and translatable into your life in a pretty quick amount of time. Deepak, today I want to talk to you about how can you accomplish less or accomplish more by doing less. Live it.
How can you accomplish more by doing less and ultimately accomplish everything by doing nothing? I think it's a process. And the key word here is process and not outcome. So if you focus on process, ignore outcome. I think I've mentioned this before, but my personal mantra is pursue excellence, ignore success. So as long as I keep that in mind and then I focus on the process, then the outcome is guaranteed. Yeah, to give you a simple example, if you're studying for an exam and you're always thinking about the results, then you won't be able to focus on the studying. Okay. But if you focus on the studying, then the results will be good. Similarly, if you're walking a certain road and you're always looking at your destination, you probably stumble where you are because you're not aware of where you are and the process that it takes to get to that destination. So I always say I'm on this road because I enjoy being on the road. And the destination, when I think of the destination, I also realize that there's no such thing because the destination is always where you are at the moment. You know, the point of arrival is always now, right? Everything else is a thought. Everything else is a thought. The point of arrival is now. So are you enjoying your time right now? Are you enjoying the people you are engaged with? And are you doing something that's going to make a difference? So do you have a calling? Do you have a higher calling? And are you enjoying the process? And are you engaged with people that you enjoy being with? If the answer is yes to all of this, then you will accomplish more by doing less. And the day will come, which spiritual traditions call the state of grace. Other people call good luck. Other people call synchronicity. Other people call spontaneous fulfillment of desire. And there are many names for this. If you're religious, you can even say God is on my side. But the day comes when you actually don't do anything. Everything unfolds through meaningful coincidences, synchronicity, happenstance, situations, circumstances, events, relationships. People just show up because you had a thought. And that's it. That's doing nothing and accomplishing everything because whatever you're doing, you're having fun anyway. So, keep having fun is the most important thing. Otherwise, why bother?
How do you explain to people the difference between doing nothing and accomplishing everything and being lazy?
Being lazy means being indifferent, having no passion, having no really love, because love and passion go together. Being not even engaged in a process. You have to engage in a process. Everything is a process. This is another thing to remember, that actually there are no nouns in the universe, only verbs, which means everything is an activity, it's a process. Your body is a process. Your mind is a process. If you think of an outcome, that's a process. So, but don't think in terms of, I have arrived, because wherever you are is now the point of arrival. And so indifference and laziness are not the same thing as passion. In fact, I find that when you're totally engaged and detached at the same time, that's actually passion. Otherwise, you're thinking about yourself, right? Even in love, when people say, I love you, do you love me? That's not love. How can it be? That's melodrama, and that's basically being concerned about yourself. But you can never have love in your life in the absence of passion or in the absence of not thinking about yourself. If you think about yourself, there's no love, period.
Because I think one of the vows I hear most in wedding ceremonies is, I love you because you make me so happy. That sounds like a reflection of what it does for you and not love in the essence that you're talking about. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we have misguided ideas about love. I've been posting on Instagram every day these few seconds of the stages of the mirror of relationships, starting with attraction, infatuation, intimacy, sex, surrender, passion, ecstasy, communion. Most people don't think about love in that way, but if they do, then relationship can actually make you enlightened. Love is misunderstood as a mere sentiment or a mere emotion, when in fact love and passion are the ultimate truths at the heart of the universe. But that's another conversation.
So, with that, I'd love to know, as our secondary part of this conversation, what is your hidden talent?
My hidden talent, I mentioned this before, is actually I love poetry. I love reading poetry. I love translating other people in other languages who've written poetry. I've written a few books on poetry. So I think at heart, that's who I am. But, I think poetry and art and music, they heal the wounds inflicted by reason.
So, technically, a hidden talent is something we wouldn't know. And since you wrote books on it, what else would be a hidden talent?
Yeah, that's true. What else? I'm not that talented in any in any skills. I would have to think about that. I don't have that skill. I mean, recently gave up driving because everybody told me that I was the worst driver in the world. So I said, okay, I won't drive anymore, to the benefit of Uber. I could show you. I have. This is my Metro card. So, that's what happens when you give up driving and you're bad at it.
So, a few things here. One, your anti-talent is driving. Two,
Yeah.
Uber and Lyft should give you a call for an endorsement deal. And three, what happens when you're on the subway? Do people come up to you all the time?
Subway actually is wonderful. So occasionally people come up to me and they want a selfie, and that's not a big deal. And otherwise, I'm left alone pretty much. Even in New York, I mostly walk. People will come up and they'll say, "Can I do a selfie?" And of course, I say yes. And sometimes they ask questions, but it's not a big deal for me to engage with people. I enjoy that. But I haven't answered your question. Do I have a hidden talent? I'll have to reflect on that. I don't think I have any skills other than I just shoot the breeze.
It's hilarious. You've got so many skills. We just know about a lot of them. Well, thank you for that. I look forward to hearing about when Lyft and Uber give you a call competing to have you be their next spokesperson. With that, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, like it, comment, let us know what you loved. Let us know what we can talk to you more about on our future episodes. Subscribe to both of our channels. And we have a free bonus for you at lifebydesignsummit.com/Deepak. The link is below as well, where you can get a free guided meditation and seminar on how to live a more meaningful life. And lastly, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, where you can get daily updates on all of this goodness at Deepak Chopra and at Darrah B. See you next time.